Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new tutorial. Hope you're doing well. Today I'm just going to be breaking down this R&B sample. Sounds a little bit like this. So yeah, something a little interesting. It's got a little switch up right in the middle. Hear like Drake or PND on this one. But yeah, let's get right into it. First plugin we got is the Noir Felt Piano. I just fucked with these knobs a little bit until I got it sounding how I wanted. I just played in these chords, just some like 7th chords, nothing too insane. I just clicked them in so they were all quantized like this, and then I just hit Alt S to strum it. I had the time up quite a bit, and then I just held Alt and I just clicked and dragged them, and I moved them around a little more on all of those just to like give it a more humanized feel. And then I also hit Alt R to randomize the velocities. For the effects, I just have a high pass, then I have an RC20 on the VHS presets, and then I have a Valhalla room with these settings. Thought that sounded pretty sick, so I dropped a Perc Loop under it. I just put it on E3 generic, stretch it to 8 bars, then I threw a tight little band pass and a compressor on there. Then I wanted the piano to get a little more complicated in the second half, so I just went in and I clicked in some melodies, kept the same chord progression, but then just kind of chopped things with the chop tool, like there and there and there. Just made it sound a little more interesting. And then under that piano, I layered this kind of paddy keys type thing from the Estrella Sounds Lucky Analog Lab 5 bank. Shout out 44th Floor for sending this through to me. Super Fire Bank, same with their short circuit one-shot kit. They sent me both of those, and I've been using them in pretty much all my samples on my beats. I will leave the link to that in the description. Definitely go check those out. But I just layered those same exact chords from the first piano onto that Analog Lab preset. So I just added a little bit of delay on Comeback Kid. Then we have a panagement, just pan and distance up and the phase up, so it just orbits around your head a little bit. Then I have a Valhalla room. Default preset just brought the mix down. Nice little high pass. Somatics Origin plugin just to bring down the resample frequency. Add a little chorus, add a little movement, add a little saturation. And then I used a wave sound shifter to pitch it down an octave, because the Mellotron in Analog Lab has like a specific range that it can play, and it didn't go low enough for me, so I had to shift it down an octave in there, and then it sounds like this. So it's just super watery and real R&B-esque. And then under those, I just added another Perc Loop, also from volume 6 of Only One's kit. Just pitched it down an octave, and then I threw a narrow band pass, another compressor, a decapitator. Decapitator, I hardly know her. And then a stereo shaper on the shrink preset. Next I went on Splice and I found this vocal loop in the 5 AM Vibe pack, this one right here. Pitched it correctly, put it at 8 bars, and then I threw a sound shifter to pitch it down another octave, then a band pass, vintage verb with these settings, compressor, a low high just for a nice low pass, and then a Comeback Kid delay all together. And under those first 16 bars, I just have this nice little beach texture, which is from my Duality drum kit, 25% off on my website with code video25. But yeah, so that was the first 16 bars, and then I kind of wanted to pivot from that more like upbeat, kind of like happier, I guess, vibe, and I wanted to get a little darker than that. So I opened up Analog Lab, found this Nebula pad from Noah Cuz's Analog Lab bank, and I just copied those same exact chords, and then I put a high pass into a half note sidechain, into a Valhalla room, and then into a origin, and then into a soothe all together. super underwater, like OVO vibes with that. So then I thought I'd add a bass. This is the Prophet Deep Bass from Kill September's Mercury 2 one-shot kit. Super sick bass, I love using this one. I just have a couple of EQs. And that's just following the root notes of those chords. Then I added a texture, which is also from an Only One kit. And finally, I just came back to splice for one more vocal loop, which is this one from the Distant Bliss and Chill Hop bank. Just pitched it down 1 octave, and I threw a really tight bandpass and a compressor on it all together. Then I added that Perc Loop back in, and I took out the texture, and I pitched that vocal up an octave. And finally, in the last 8 bars, I bring in that first Perc Loop, I leave that pad going, bring the texture back, and then I added this little pluck, which is from Coop the Truth's Ascension one-shot kit, and I just put it on stretch and played this super simple melody. The effects on that are a comeback kid delay, then there's a panagement doing that same orbit thing, another Valhalla room, high pass EQ, another origin to bring down the resample, add chorus movement and saturation, and then there's also a soothe on there that I turned off so that my computer doesn't explode. And that's pretty much the whole sample. I did add some master effects on there, but I have a whole video talking about that, so I will just leave the link to that like up there or something, I don't know. So yeah, I will play more of that sample right after this. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Follow me on Instagram at proudby_instinct. Go cop my kits on my website, 25% off with code video25. I have a sample kit coming out there soon. I will keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Till next time,